know that Paul and Ringo love the idea of new generations being involved in their music, and they came in here and they saw Jeff Jones, the head of Apple, their kids playing rock band, his kids playing rock band, and it was that sort of thing where you know they may not completely. I'm sure they're not experts on rock band, but they understand that it's a good way of people listening to music. And let's face it, we live in a world of iPods where people have 3,000 tunes in their iPods. And people don't listen to songs again and again and again. This is a way of doing it. And so anything that, I wouldn't say revitalised, but gives them the Beatles music in a different way, they're up for, I think. And as long as it's done in the right way. We had to do things with this game that isn't similar to other games. So with Rock Band or Guitar Hero, you go around the world and you get bigger and bigger vans and buses, and you tour on planes, and you play to more and more people and you earn more money. With the Beatles, they stopped touring in, whatever, 65 or 66. And so we had to realise we had to render Studio 2. For the first time ever in these games, you have playing songs without any audience noise on, because that, you can feign excitement by having crowd reaction. We couldn't do that with the studio stuff. And so it was just ways of working out how the game was going to be and kind of protecting the Beatles' image to a certain extent. One of the things that appeals to me, because I was late coming to the Beatles, even though my father obviously produced the Beatles records. It wasn't until Anthology 2 that I came in and started doing some work on them. And I'd never heard the tapes in the studio, and I remember hearing A Day in Life and hearing how clear it was and how much alive it sounded. And I thought, well, if we can get that to people, and that's what I try to do with Love, and that's what I'm trying to do with this game, is make people realise it's just the four guys in a room making a noise, and that noise comes from them and nothing, from nothing else. And you get that when you play the game. And so almost every time I think, God, it's really simple, but hugely complicated what they did.